Breaking news here. Breaking news. We got Jalen Hood SCHIFINO possibly, most likely not coming back to the Lakers. The Lakers are declining his team option for next season already. Wow. Wow. Hey, we about to get into it, man. Hey, I appreciate you guys joining me on Lakers in 5. Hit that like button, bro. Subscribe, of course, if you are new. We about to get into it, man. This is very, very good for the Lakers, and I'm going to explain why. And to be honest, I think we all saw this coming. I'm not gonna lie to you, but let's go ahead and get into it, man. Here we go. So we got breaking news here. Of course, if you guys are brand new to the channel, man, of course, we do Laker news, Laker rumors, Lakers trades. We go live for every single game as well. So subscribe, hit that subscribe button, man. So here we go. Jalen Hood SCHIFINO. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I pretty much saw this coming. Last year when we drafted him, he was decent. He was balling in the G League, but decent when he got into the game. Not gonna lie to you, his G League performance did not transfer to the NBA regular season performance. Every time he got into the game, normally he played garbage time. Every time he got into the game, he didn't look right. He didn't feel right. For some reason, he just wasn't the same player as he was in the G League. In the G League, he put up pretty big numbers in the G League, but when he got on the court in the NBA game during garbage time, it didn't transfer. Like, yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Then of course he got his back injury, right? So I'm like, okay, well, he got injured. So this season, let's see what he can do. And then we got into preseason, and I'm not gonna lie to you, he did decent in some games, but not gonna lie to you, in most games, it looked like Dalton Connect just took over the show. Dalton Connect just took over. Jalen Hood SCHIFINO was actually submitting to Dalton Connect. Dalton Connect was outperforming him by far. It wasn't even close. And so I'm not surprised by this move that the Lakers are gonna do with Jalen Hood SCHIFINO. So now, what does this mean? Well, not gonna lie to you, for the Lakers, in my opinion, I think this possibly means that Jalen Hood SCHIFINO will probably be traded this season. I think the Lakers are not going to go into next season and let him walk for nothing. We're going to see a trade for sure around the trade deadline. That's my opinion on it. And now here's the thing. I'm not saying that Jalen Hood SCHIFINO is going to get traded for a big time player. No. He's only making about $3.8 million, somewhere around close to $4 million. Okay. So you're not going to get that much back for that, but you can put him in the trade package along with somebody else. Of course, everybody's mentioning D'Lo, right? Everybody's mentioning D'Lo. So if you want to throw in D'Lo and Jalen Hood SCHIFINO, that gets you somewhere around $22 million. Cam Johnson, he makes around $22, $23 million. If the Lakers want to go that route. Now, again, I'm not saying the Lakers are going to go that route, but it's something to pay attention to. But here's the thing. Even if they don't do that, I can actually see the Lakers going ahead and saying, you know what? Hey, look, we don't want to lose this guy for nothing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to call up a team, whoever it is, let's say whoever, the Raptors, or the Cavs, whatever the team may be, and then we're going to say, hey, look, we're going to trade you Jalen Hood SCHIFINO for a second round pick. Maybe they do that, right? Who knows what they're going to do? But I'm just saying, I really don't see the Lakers just letting him walk for free. I think he will be traded for sure this trade deadline. But again, he may be put in a trade package, or he may be traded by himself for some picks. Who knows? But that's what I think is going to happen. Now, what does this do for the Lakers next season? Fantastic question, right? Fantastic question. So here's the thing. For the Lakers, this opens up a little bit more flexibility when it comes down to our money. Okay, now this again, if you look at the roster, we got guys coming off our books: Christian Wood, Cam Reddish, and again, this is assuming that nobody gets traded, right? Christian Wood, Cam Reddish, right? You got Jackson Hayes, right? And now Jalen Hood SCHIFINO is going to be gone. You know what I mean? So we got some guys coming off our books. So which means now, and especially now that Jalen Hood SCHIFINO is going to be gone, you got some guys. You're only going to have around like 10, 11 guys on the roster next year. But money-wise, remember, D'Lo contract is also expiring. So now you got D'Lo's contract, $18 million off your book, and then of course Jalen Hood SCHIFINO. So now you got quite a bit of change, right? So now that for sure opens up the full MLE, and I think it moves up. Remember last year it was around like $10, $11 million. Now it moves up to around like $13, $14 million. So that's great news for the Lakers. That opens up the full MLE. Now, of course, you got to look at the free agent market and things like that. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens, what they do next season. But for sure, this season, okay, I think Jalen Hood SCHIFINO definitely gets traded. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I forgot to mention this. Now, and I'm not going to lie to you, something that I would probably do here, because we've been talking about a certain guy on this channel for quite some time now, and that is Lonnie Walker. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie to you. If the Lakers say, you know what, we're gonna say, trade Jalen Hood SCHIFINO for a second-round pick. Okay, fine, trade it for a second-round pick. Now you open up a roster spot. So my question to Laker fans is, would you rather sign Lonnie Walker or use that roster spot to bring up Christian Koloko? That's the question that I'm asking Laker fans, of course. Now again, I think for sure this means that the Jalen Hood SCHIFINO experiment is pretty much done. And again, like I said, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, man. I just, what I saw in preseason, this is his second year, and look, shout out to the guy. Okay, shout out to Jalen Hood SCHIFINO. The kid he's been balling in the G League. He's been putting up great numbers in the G League. So who knows? Maybe in about 4 years from now, he goes to a team. Let's say he goes to, I don't know. Let's say he goes to Sacramento, or he goes to, the Atlanta Hawks, right? And 4 years from now, let's say he's averaging 20 points a game. That could happen. I'm not saying that can't. That could actually happen. But for the Lakers right now, the Lakers are making the decision to decline his team option, man. And not gonna lie to you, I think we all saw this coming just because of what we saw and what we've been seeing from him, especially in the preseason. Because not gonna lie to you, man. I mean, come on, man. You Dalton Connect just took the shine from you, man. You know what I mean? Again, he was decent, but I mean, he was getting outperformed by certain players on the team. So that's it for me, man. I appreciate you guys joining me on Lakers in 5. Hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. Subscribe, of course, if you're new, man. And I'm out. All right, y'all.
This is the Lakers in 5 tribe. Lakers in 5 live. DJ engineered it so you know that the vibe ride. I'm out.